Hey guys, it's the GamingMermaid and welcome to my channel. So I just recently upgraded my PC and I asked you guys if you would like to see a gaming setup, an updated gaming setup, and a lot of guys said yes. So if you're interested in an updated PC gaming setup for 2018, then go ahead and keep watching. So here's a brief overview of my PC gaming setup. This is what it looks like behind the camera. I have double monitors. They're the same brand, but they're two different models. So yeah, that's a thing. And I have a few mouse pads here, my mouse and keyboard obviously, and I will go into more details very soon. And below that is where my PC is, so I'm gonna try to fit this in the camera. It's a very big case. This is the Corsair case. I believe it is the Graphite 360T. So the most iconic of my peripherals is my cat ear headphones. These are the accent wear. I have a review on them if you guys want to check that out if you haven't already, but this is basically what I wear in like my Roblox videos or any videos that I have face cam in. And now the moment you guys have been waiting for, so my PC, starting off with the case. So this is the Corsair case. I believe it's the Graphite 360T, and as you can see, I'm having some problems closing out the case over here on this side because this is where all the wires go. So I need to work on that, I know. What I especially like about this case is that, first of all, the door is completely see-through so you can see all of the insides, and it also has a really easy handle, so it's very easy to open in and out so that I can access it for upgrading, such as what I did today. And now we can easily see the inside, so I will go ahead and just go one by one and tell you everything that is in my PC. So I have the power off because of safety reasons, but normally the motherboard will light up in a rainbow color, which is pretty cool, except for when I'm trying to go to sleep and there's lights everywhere. Yeah, I don't know how to turn that off, but normally it will flash like super cool rainbowy colors. And my new motherboard is the ASUS. Now, how I learned to build my PC was from a professional, so I will put his link, his YouTube channel, in the description down below as well if you guys are interested and curious on how to make your own PC. His name is Carrie Holzman, and I highly recommend watching his videos. So the way he pronounces it is ASUS, so I'm going to trust his judgment on that. So my motherboard is the ASUS Maximus Hero X, something like that. Again, it'll be in the description. So that is what I decided to get because what I really wanted to do in order to upgrade my PC was to get a new CPU. So obviously you can't see the CPU, but it's underneath this, and it is the 8700K from Intel. So I decided to go with that because, again, like I said, I've been really struggling with my video editing and render times, and it's been ridiculously slow, and I can't be productive. So in order for me to continue doing this as my job, I need to be productive and actually be able to make videos at a decent rate. So that is what I decided to do for my purposes. If I was only playing games, I would not have upgraded my PC at all. If you guys don't know what my previous PC specs were, I have a video 3 years ago when I first built my PC. I don't recommend watching that because it's very cringy, but what I had before was the 5930K, so I feel like it's been a huge difference. Now, on top of the CPU is this Noctua cooler. This is the Noctua U12S, I believe. Again, I got that 3 years ago. This is not part of the upgrade, but I'm pretty sure I just got the cheapest one. I didn't really like look into what's the best one, but I definitely wanted a Noctua cooler because I'm just a little paranoid about the water coolers. I know I'm just afraid that it's gonna leak or something. I know it's not likely, but I just decided to go with the air cooler because of my own paranoia. Anyways, so I decided to upgrade my RAM. So my new RAM is the G.Skill Trident Z. Let's see if we can see that. The Trident Z, oh yeah. So I got 16 gigabytes of that, and that's pretty self-explanatory. Now, my graphics card, again, I did not upgrade this. So this is the EVGA. Let's just see if we can take a look-see at it. It is the 970. As you can see, I definitely do want to upgrade this, but for right now it's working perfectly fine. I would like to upgrade it to the 1080 Ti, but that's pretty expensive, so we're good right now. We're good. Anyways, also with this graphics card, as you can see here, it says SC, which means super clocked, and I didn't understand what that meant at the time, but it basically like overclocks without me me like doing anything, and I feel like I don't actually like that, because I feel like that's probably why sometimes when I'm playing either The Sims or Watch Dogs 2, like my monitors will just randomly go black, like I can't, and then I can't see anything, but my computer's still running. I feel like it's because it's like overclocked, and I don't like that. So if I were to upgrade, I would upgrade to just like a regular one, no overclocking, please. My power supply is the EVGA SuperNOVA 850 G2, so that is what I got there. I know that is pretty overkill. However, when I first went to build my PC, I had a Corsair. I got a Corsair, and stupidly I tried to cheapen out, and I got the refurbished Corsair from Newegg, and it died instantly. So I was pretty frustrated, and I was like, you know what, I cannot cheapen out on a power supply because I need my PC to actually work and not be afraid that it's going to die. So that is what I decided to do. I know, but at least I'm future-proofing myself for many, many years to come. So moving on, all the way back here, as you can see, I have a solid-state drive. This is the Crucial solid-state drive, and it works perfectly fine. I mean, if I were to redo this, I probably would have gotten the Samsung Evo just because, but I feel like this one works perfectly fine for my needs, and I could upgrade if I wanted to, but again, money, so yeah. Anyways, I also have some regular hard drives. Now, originally 3 years ago, I only had one of these. So these are the HGST Deskstar 4TB hard drives, and I've had one and it's almost full. So there was a special deal on Newegg, so you could get 2 of them for $200, which was like the price that I paid for one of them. So I was like, you know what, let's get that. And now I have 3 4TB hard drives. So now I can like move this one and move a lot of files out here and put them and separate it so they're not all like super full. The other fans in this case, by the way, came with the case. So in case you guys were wondering what fan is this, I don't know, it came with it. And then I also have 2 other fans in here as well. As you can see, they're from Corsair. So these came with the case. So that is that. And I'm not sure if this matters, but the CD drive that I got was like an LG, just a basic drive, just so that I can install Windows on it. Like that's literally it, and like for school and stuff. So in case you guys were wondering where I got that, it's just you can get these anywhere. Like any of them would be perfectly fine, honestly. What I also like about this motherboard, it actually comes with Wi-Fi. So this is the little Wi-Fi thingy. So now I can like use my wireless headphones, and I can like actually move around and not feel like I'm trapped in one area. So that's pretty awesome. Next up, this monitor is an ASUS. If you can see that there, it's the VG245H gaming monitor. And in case you guys are wondering what I use to record or edit or what have you, what I use to record right now, since I just upgraded my PC, I'm using OBS Studio to record and to live stream. I used to use mirrorless action, but for some reason it's the audio doesn't pick up. Like it's either or. It's like it'll either pick up my system sounds or it'll only pick up my microphone, and I can't get it to do both. I don't know. I tried to download the trial of Wondershare, Filmora screen or whatever. That doesn't work either. So right now the only thing that actually works is OBS. So yes, that's a thing. This next monitor is another ASUS or ASUS, whatever, ASUS, but I'm not sure what the actual model number is because it's actually hand-me-down from my brother. So yeah, they're both the same brand though. Next up, the mouse pad. So this is a SteelSeries from The Sims 4 when they had that going on when The Sims 4 just came out. So of course I had to pick one of those up. And then I also have another SteelSeries mouse pad just because it was cheap. So I got that. And I also, actually, to be honest, I am a huge fan of SteelSeries. As you can see, I am definitely a fan of this mouse. This is the Sims 4 SteelSeries mouse. Let me see if I can like focus that for you so you can actually see it. So that is what it looks like right there, the Sims 4 mouse. I love it. I'm actually afraid that they're not in sale anymore, so I'm really sad about that because I love this mouse so much. If I have to upgrade another mouse, I'm definitely gonna get a SteelSeries. Since I'm such a fan of the SteelSeries, of course, I got the keyboard from SteelSeries SteelSeries. I believe this is the Apex M500 or what have you. But yes, this is also from SteelSeries. I'm a huge fan, as you can see. I'm not getting paid to say that, but I wish I was because I love SteelSeries. And then I got this mouse pad, as you can see. Let me see if I can give you like a huge overview. Like seriously, this mouse pad is huge. So this is an Overwatch mouse pad. I believe it's from Razer. I mean, I'm not like super into Razer or whatever, but it's a mouse pad, so I mean, can't really mess that up too badly. And I actually got this as a gift from my brother, but I loved it so much. I'm like, oh my gosh, I should buy one for myself, and I'm glad I did because I love it. As you can see, it looks pretty awesome. So this table is from IKEA. I believe it's called the Becant, and what I love about it is that it actually has a little lever here, so you can raise it up or lower it down depending on your situation, so you can stand up with it or sit down. I like it so that I can stand up while I'm working, because if I'm sitting down for like 8 hours a day or more probably, that's definitely not healthy for the human body. So I decided to invest in my health and actually have a standing up desk so that I'm not like sitting down all the time. However, when I used to sit down, this is what I invested in for my back, because if you have really bad back pain or what have you, this will definitely help you out. I have found that it helped me out while I was sitting for a long period of time. So this is the DXRacer. I don't remember the actual like series name or whatever. I'm pretty sure any of them will be perfectly fine. But like I said, since I have a standing up desk, I don't actually use this anymore. Besides my DXRacer, I actually have this nooked away in a corner here, and these are some studio lights that I got. These are specifically by Cowboy Studio, but any studio lights would be pretty nice to have good lighting if you don't. Luckily, I have a window right in front of me, so I don't really use this that often, but they are pretty handy when need be, like if you're recording at night or what have you. And this is the newest addition to my little PC setup, and it's all the way down here. It's this foot pad here. So basically it just really helps with anti-fatigue. So I'm surprised I didn't get this sooner, but this is actually really helpful because my knees were always hurting me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, am I getting old? So this has definitely helped with that. It's like a foam cushion or whatever, so that definitely helps if you are standing for long periods of time, and it's pretty cheap on Amazon as well. So if I'm using a webcam, I use the Logitech C920. Pretty much everybody uses it. I am looking into the Logitech Brio. I'm seeing some mixed reviews about it, so I'm not sure, but this works perfectly fine. I don't really use it that often anyway, so yes, that's what I use. And then over here is my microphone. This is the Audio Technica AT2020, and I'm not sure if they even sell this anymore, to be honest, but I hope they do because this one works perfectly fine for me and for my needs. And as you can see, I have it like hooked up. So in order to do that, I have a microphone arm, like an arm stand. So we're going a little behind the scenes here, but you can see the arm stand. I have it behind the monitor. I have it hooked up. Yes, I have a pop filter and I don't use it, I know. I have it hooked up so it just like screws in right there, right behind the table, and that works pretty well for me. I'm not sure if that's a great idea or a great option, but that's what works for me. Also, underneath my headphones, I actually have my Wacom tablet. So you can see the little pen right here. This is my Wacom tablet. I believe it's the Pro medium size or what have you. So I have that there in case I want to draw or whatever. Here's where I plan my videos for the weeks and stuff like that. I actually got a 2018 calendar already so that I can plan out my videos straight on a calendar, so I think that will be really useful. And I got that at the dollar store, to be honest. In this little nook right underneath my monitor, I have, look at this cute little case. It's like a Game Boy. This is actually a really old iPhone, so I use this specifically to play iPhone games so that I can record those right from there. And then over here on top of my computer, I have an external hard drive. This is a WD Western Digital, and it's 4 terabytes, so that is great for backing things up on. So yeah, I use OBS Studio to record. I use Adobe Photoshop to make my thumbnail, and I use Adobe Premiere Pro to edit my videos. So this is an example of what one of my videos might look like. I'm not sure if this is out yet, but this is my 100 Babe Challenge with Harley Quinn and Joker. This one in particular, I went a little crazy with recording, and as you can see, it is like, it's like 52 minutes long. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I was like, you know what, I don't want to really cut this. I don't want to really cut this apart because it's just all cohesive. Like, I mentioned things throughout the video that I'm planning to do, so I didn't want to cut it out in the middle of it. It's like, oh wait, I didn't do what I said I was gonna do. So that's what an edited video looks like for me, and that's why I really needed a new processor, because my CPU was just slowing me down so much, and this has definitely helped me with improving and increasing my speed. So that is what I decided to do. I almost forgot to mention this, but if you're wondering what camera I used to record this video, it is the Canon EOS Rebel T5i. I'm not sure if you can see that. And the lens that I use is the Sigma, I believe it's the 35mm f1.4 lens, so that is what I use for that. So I hope that you guys found this helpful. If you did, make sure to give this video a like, and if you are curious about anything that I mentioned, again, everything will be in the description down below. But I hope that you guys like this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.